Friday, December 23rd, Matthew chapter 5, verses 31 through 45. The sheep and the goats. When the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the angels with him, he will sit on his glorious throne. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate the people one from another as a shepherd separates the sheep from the goats. He will put the sheep on his right and the goats on his left. Then the king shall say to those on his right, "Come, you who are blessed by my Father, take your inheritance, the kingdom prepared for you since the creation of the world. For I was hungry, and you gave me something to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me in. I needed clothes, and you clothed me. I was sick, and you looked after me. I was in prison, and you came to visit me." Then the righteous will answer him, "Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink? When did we see you a stranger and invite you in, or needing clothes and clothe you? When did we see you sick or in prison and go to visit you?" The king will reply, "Truly I tell you, whenever you did for one of the least of these brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me." Then he will say to those on his left, "Depart from me, you who are cursed, into the eternal fire prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, and you gave me nothing to eat. I was thirsty, and you gave me nothing to drink. I was a stranger, and you did not invite me in. I needed clothes, and you did not clothe me. I was sick and in prison, and you did not look after me." They also will answer, "Lord, when did we see you hungry or thirsty or a stranger or needing clothes or sick or in prison and did not help you?" He will reply, "Truly I tell you, whoever you did not do for one of these least, you did not do for me." For reflection, lifestyle choice. Today's lesson is a parable about the final judgment. The shocking takeaway from the passage is not that there will be a judgment, nor is it that there will be a separation of sheep and goats. The incomprehensible part is that both sides are generally surprised where God tells them to go. The sheep can't figure out when they serve Christ so specifically and are amazed at the judgment. The goats can't figure out when they missed opportunities to serve Christ and are amazed at their judgment. The question of why the surprise boils down to faith and love. The sheep were focused on serving people in need and were not concerned about who it was. They reached out in a lifestyle of selfless love. They believed in the call of Christ to love one another. The goats imply that they would have helped if they had known it was Jesus. They were selfish in their motives and lived a lifestyle that was self-centered. Their concern was what they could get out of their actions, not the well-being of the people in need. The judgment comes from the outside. There is no self-reflection until after it is pronounced. Applied to us, this means that the key element in how those around us would describe our lives more than how we think we are doing ourselves. How would others describe your life?